All right, y'all. I wanted to make this video. Came across this article. This was insane. Okay, police officers shot in ambush had no chance of survival. Okay, by Don Thompson's Associated Press. Okay, a rookie Sacramento police officer who died during a domestic violence call was ambushed by a gunman and had no chance of surviving after she was shot, police said. The disclosure came late Friday amid criticism that it took police 45 minutes to get to 26-year-old rookie officer Tara O'Sullivan during the armed standoff. Okay. O'Sullivan was later pronounced dead at a hospital. O'Sullivan was hit several times, and one of the wounds was non-survivable, Sergeant Vance Chandler said at a news conference where the department released police body camera video of the Wednesday night attack. Okay. Police Chief Daniel Hahn said the gunman had stashed 2 assault rifles, a shotgun, and handgun in different rooms and opened fire as officers knocked on the door. Okay. The officers were essentially ambushed, Hahn said. He said patrol car doors and protective vests couldn't stop the high-powered rifle rounds, and if officers had tried to rescue their fallen colleague before an armored vehicle arrived, we would have additional officers murdered. Okay. Under the most dangerous and trying circumstances, our officers performed admirably. Okay, the chief said. Earlier in the day, suspect Adele Zambrano Ramos, 45, was charged with murder, attempted murder, and possessing 2 illegal assault rifles. O'Sullivan was standing behind her training officer, Daniel Chip, when she was struck, police said. Okay. Footage from Chip's body camera showed him approaching a detached garage with his gun drawn, knocking and calling out, "Hey, Adele Police Department, you're not under arrest. You're not in trouble." Okay. The officer then opens a screen door and begins to cautiously enter the open doorway, asking Adele if he is inside and repeating, "You're not in trouble, dude." At that moment, more than 20 rapid shots are heard. The officer runs for cover and radios that a high-powered rifle is being fired. "Hey, officer down," he says. Okay. Police said the gunman had opened fire from a house behind the officers and barricaded the front door. The charges against Ramos carry special circumstances, including that he killed O'Sullivan while lying in wait, and an allegation that would allow authorities to seek the death penalty. However, that decision is months away, and Governor Gavin Newsom has imposed a moratorium on executions. Ramos is set to appear Monday for his first court appearance. Public Defender Norm Dawson said he couldn't comment until he receives more details in the case. Police said the gunman strategically shot at officers for hours using all the weapons kept at different rooms. He surrendered after an 8-hour standoff. And 9 days after the officer's killing, a judge issued a warrant for the arrest of Ramos for failing to appear on a charge of battering a young woman. Okay. Police said the gunman opened fire as O'Sullivan and other officers helped an unidentified woman clear out her belongings from the garage of a North Sacramento home. Police earlier found 2 guns in a neighboring home associated with Ramos and learned about the warrant in the battery case. 5 officers went to find him before the ambush occurred, police said. Okay. Authorities said lower-level warrants like the one Ramos faced rarely lead police to actually seek an arrest. "I cannot tell you, even in my 30-year career, where we had a misdemeanor bench warrant and we went out looking for somebody. That's just not practical," California Police Chiefs Association President Ronald Lawrence said. "Clearly, you had a person who had a propensity for violence and wasn't held accountable for earlier crimes." Okay. Ramos has a history of domestic violence, restraining orders, but most recently was charged in November with simple battery against a minor woman in September. Okay. Defense attorney and former prosecutor William Partanova, who was not associated with the case, said simply battery means a slap or a push or a shove, but there's no bruises or stitches or bleeding and nothing is broken. Ramos failed to appear in February and a bench warrant was issued then withdrawn when he resurfaced. Another was issued June 10th and was active when O'Sullivan was shot. Sacramento County Sheriff's Department spokeswoman Sergeant Tess Detriting said many times deputies won't arrest lower level fugitives even if they discover an outstanding warrant because the offender will simply be released again with a new order to appear in court. Okay. I think it largely depends on the scenario at the time. Is this a person that needs to go to jail right now? Is this a solution to the problem that I have? She said. Patronova said, it's a reality of understaffed police agencies that so many warrants remain outstanding. Citizens are paying the price, he said. And it's just crazy, people out here, they losing it, man. They killing cops. You got these school shootings and stuff, man. People are losing it. Right now is, a time you got to be careful wherever you go, especially when you go in public places or wherever you are. You got to look around and be aware of your surroundings and stuff because people right now, the mindset of people right now is just not good. People are desperate. People are, they're frustrated. They got domestic violence incidents and stuff, and and that kind of thing. And people just, they're on edge right now. They on edge. The economy is kind of doing good, but just people out here, man. This is crazy. In California, I live in California. They have a suspended death penalty, but they looking at reinstating it just for this case. So we'll have to see how the trial goes. But anyway, stay safe out there. Get the likes up. Thank you for watching.